right, so I know a lot of you guys already know me, but some of you guys don't know me. My name is Bam, but that's what they call me, Peter Arizmendi. Everybody calls me Bam. I'm from an old group called Crush City Rockers, Dynamic, and New York City Breakers. I've been dancing around, I don't know, 40-something years. I'm 54 this summer. And I just wanted to share with you guys why I do what I do. You know, the entertainment industry is a little provocative. You know, it's very sexual. And I come from a time where, I used to watch movies that would tell amazing stories. Stories that didn't require, in a love scene, somebody to be naked or even kiss at times. If you watch an old Fred Astaire movie, it was very basic, but the story was there. It sold. You were into it, Now, it always have to be, everybody's got to go extra. Everybody's a superhero, the main guy, and they say all these slick lines. All the heroes say slick lines. Girls are super sexy. Men are super cut, And but stories, and that's great, that is, it's fine, but the stories are not compelling. You seen one, you seen them all. The cool guy with the muscles who rescues his family, and the way, that's common, but the way the stories are told are very common, like you've seen it before. It's like the superheroes are recycled. It's hard to find something that's super different and unique that you like, stays with you, And the movies that do stay with you. Jaws, right? I just saw a Jaws t-shirt at Target's. It's like a hot seller, man. Star Wars, the original Star Wars, right? The action figures still sell. I saw some 70s stuff, the $6 Million Man. On Amazon, I saw Black Belt Jones, Jim Kelly. These are all old stuff. The Jeffersons, What's Happening. These are just, they were stories, And they were just touching the heart. Right there, the heart. Things that matter. And I grew up, that changed me. And the reason I was so intrigued with dancing growing up in New York City on the Lower East Side is because it got me away from the craziness. That's why I started hip-hop. It got me away from the half-naked ladies, the prostitutes and the pimps and the gang members and the violence. And, it's enough that we're already growing up and they're fighting all the time. So hip-hop was my escape. The reason we created it is because it was just an escape, a positive escape. Now, hip-hop takes you right to it. It celebrates it. Half-naked people fighting each other, putting each other down. Hip-hop was a we thing. We didn't care what was going on in the world. We couldn't care less if the person had a big mansion and they drove this Rolls Royce. We knew we were hot. We had our own thing. Gold nameplate that we created, or the graffiti t-shirt. We had the coolest move. We made what we have fresh. And because of what we did, it was so great that the world has grabbed onto it and they packaged it and sell it. But the heart of it is to get away from what's all over TV, music videos, songs, and movies. I mean, I'm not here to tell people what they need to do with their life, but, here at Fresh Academics, and me, Bam, being a part of, legendary groups, Crush City Rockers, Dynamic, New York City Breakers, even Rocksteady asked me to be a part of them. They would ask me to be down with them. And then being part of this show, Jam on the Groove, the first hip-hop musical, the first. There was no other. Before Hamilton, before anything, this was on Broadway. Right there, Jam on the Groove. And it was awesome, man, to see all those legends. All of those legends from other groups coming together. And that was hip-hop. Coming together because they stood for something. And I remember every night Wiggles would say, this is the hip-hop you want your kids to see. And he's right. And I add, they need to see it. And so, my fight for the respect of this art form and the respect of its creators is important to me. So whenever I see things about breaking, I'm always going to say Rocksteady, Dynamic, New York City Breakers, and Incredible Breakers. And the people associated with those groups, they're legendary. They are legendary. And what they've done for the b-boy game, creating moves, techniques, styles, dress styles, all of it. That's what you call a legend, a master, what those groups have done. Popping, what the West Coast has done for the electric dance game. The Boogaloos, Media Circus, Poppin' Taco, all of them. Different places, all laying down the foundation. The Robot, Robert Shields. Slim, that's who I watched and what's happening. The Lockers, I was watching Slim and Robert Shields. That was my reference to learn the Robot in the 70s. And so these are the legends, and I tell people, these are the creators, these are the ones. These are the guys. This is the Baryshnikov. These are the Baryshnikovs, or not past the Alvin Ailey's of the hip-hop dance game. And then so many other people. But the ones I've experienced and spent time with. Chain Reaction, Cool Pockets, T-Bopper. You guys don't know who they are, but they're no joke. And so it's important. It's important we teach our kids these values. It's important that we share this with the world. Graffiti, it's an art form. A lot of people, it's vandalism. There's people who always take something good and do something wrong with it. Just like I could say the right thing the wrong way. But graffiti is an art form. Yes, you see it on trains online. And a lot of times you see it on those trains and they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces. I can't lie. But can they make art galleries? Of course they can. And so I sign over saying that. It's not what you do, it's how you do what you do the right way. Keep it alive.